the first. We're live. Yay. Okay. This is the first, our first test of YouTube Live. Very exciting. I just wanted to explain these three aspects of how you can love others. You can get other people to love you, but really it's taught to the Jewish people in the context of how to love God, because that's really what it's about here. So the first thing that the Chovos Levavos, which he wrote this in the 1100s, he says that if a person were really good to another, then they would become beloved. If you want people to love you, then be kind to them, give to them, give and give and give and give and give. The second way you can develop your love to another is if you're very forgiving and you just kind of let things slide with another person. And the third way is just let your goodness shine. Let people know how good you are. Now, that doesn't mean you go around bragging to people saying, oh, I'm such a good guy. You don't have to do that. What you do have to do is just stop and just let people see your goodness in a proper way. People will notice. You don't have to brag. You don't have to tell anybody. People will figure it out. So this goes in every aspect of relationship. So again, if I want people to love me, I'll give to them. I'll be forgiving. I will let them know how wonderful I am in a humble way, of course. Okay. If I want to love God, then what I should do is I should recognize how giving God is to me. I should also realize how forgiving the Almighty is of me, how much he lets things slide with me, how terribly negligent we are on our obligation to show our gratitude to the Almighty. And at the same time, the Almighty does not punish us nor hold that against us. And then the last thing is I should really focus on the majesty of his glory, which would be, I look at the mountains, I look at the oceans, I look at science, and I realize how incredibly powerful God is. So when I do all that, my love for God is deeply, deeply increased. And that is, according to Jewish tradition, the finest of all pleasures. Okay? So that's that with that. Everyone have a beautiful day. I was looking in the camera. Did you notice me looking in the camera? Mm-hmm. Was that good? I don't know. Mm-hmm.